Jar Jar's stress has come down a little bit. Count Dooku is still looking a little stressed, but I think we can make a team that will work here. Let's see what our missions are. I think we could go with like an unconventional team. It's too much, my head swims. Oh, Obi-Wan, I forgot. Wait, didn't we send... You're drinking? What are you talking about? Oh, his head is swimming from the drink, probably. Tough Ring is not what I want to use to go kill the Necromancer. Plus, I want another level 2 guy before we go mess with the Necromancer. Somebody else has got to make that level. Medium Apprentice to cleanse 3 corrupted altars. Bonus accuracy to range skills for a small dodge penalty. That's not a terrible item. The Bloodthirst Ring is not good. He got down in a wield. I do like the Survival Guide. I also really like the Damage Stone, though. But the thing from the stars is here, and I don't want to fight it. You know what? I want the Damage Stone, but I'm not going to run the risk of fighting the thing from the stars. I'm going to come get the 3 deeds and the Survival Guide on another short mission. This team did so well, I'm tempted to just have them go again. But I would like to get Rose into the mix just to see whether antiquarians are worth a shit. But I really want a highwayman, or not a highwayman, rather. I want a man-at-arms before we start messing around with... I want to level a man-at-arms and an antiquarian both at the same time. How's the new download? So far, Shane, I gotta say, Color of Madness has been great. Although, some of the new monsters are very difficult. But that's good. Difficulty is not necessarily a bad thing. I want a man-at-arms to level at the same time we level Rose. I will take Darth Plagueis in here, though. Let's get you rocking. Jen Urso, this is a short mission, so you can't bonus. What are your... Can't be marked. That's terrible. Wow, your camping skills are shit. Like, those are all very bad. I guess it doesn't matter because you're almost never going to camp anyway because you're terrible at it. But so we do Jen Urso here. You know what? Give me a Sheev Palpatine. And then we'll need a healer of some variety. But this is where our boy Count Dooku can come into his own and maybe pick up a level. We won't have much in the way of stress relief. But again, we're just, I mean, this is not a supremely... It's just a short mission. Will Lando make an appearance in our crew? I'd probably at some point once we find an appropriate person to be Lando, yeah. Give me one full stack of food's probably enough. Take a couple shovels. We got one of these. Just give me one of those, one of those, one of these. And probably, you know what? I'm only going to take 8. You know, I'll take 10 torches. I was thinking about going super economy size, but these paths are littered with poisonous traps. A little light might help us find them. Plague Doctor sucks in the wield. Most things are blight resistant. Yeah, but we got to get EXP at some point, Chad.
All good life from
also, they can still stun, which is useful.
Burn out this evil.
Complete 100% of room battles. Well, we're going to have to start off with a little bit of backtracking because I don't want to miss the chance that this is a room battle. We forgot trinkets, though, because I'm an idiot. Plus, chat, you know what? Oh, we forgot to change to emboldening vapors. Damn it. Maybe we can get the stun here. Nope. Resisted both the stun and the move. Perfect. Also, you have all... We forgot to adjust our skills, and these are all wrong. We could captivate. This will mark you? No. What if we just stab you?
Destroyed.
Good enough. So you gain plus 15 protection for a couple rounds.
Executed with impunity.
Man, Sheev Palpatine is out here doing work, though. You can't hit us. We got our, like, bonus buff thing. Does anybody need healed? Nope, just mark this man. We do have some small mark synergies working here, too. Go ahead and impale.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
There we go. Okay, nobody goes anywhere until we actually fix our skills, because they're all dicked up. Get rid of that, and give me... I really want emboldening vapors. Plague Grenade is good. I want the stun, and I want... You know what? I'm going to get rid of battlefield medicine, and I'm going to go for... It is a heal. Now, you know what? Plus 20% damage, plus 3 speed is super useful for a boy up front here. That's going to make him hit like a damn train. So we want you to have Sacrificial Stab, Abyssal Artillery is fine, Weird Reconstruction, and Vulnerability Hex is what we want to roll. Your skills are exactly what you've got, and you're also... You know what? We're not using Revenge. We're probably not going to use Withstand. Let's take Purge in case we need to knock some corpses. We got to remind me, chat, to fix Palpatine's... You got to remind me to fix Palpatine's skill tree, because we really would prefer he had the self-heal and stress reduction. That ability is so good.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
My favorite Darkest Dungeon runs are when Pete flubs something. Well, you're in luck, because that's like every run, so... Oh, there's a tree here. Sticky Sap is anti-venom? Yeah. I can't believe I remembered that. And hey, free blood, chat! It's a banner day. We got free blood. Normally you gotta pay a hobo like 15 bucks for a pint of that stuff. Us, we find it for free in trees. Although that does introduce the question, chat. If you found a vial of blood in a random tree, would you be willing to infuse and or drink it? Because I gotta feel like the answer to that question is probably no, right? You don't know where that blood's been. Could have been anywhere. Just gonna shoot that right into your veins there, huh? Pulled pork or short ribs? Short ribs, and it's not even a contest, chat. Don't accuse Dooku. He's already got a stress issue.
Knowing uncertainty.
Okay, give me the stun.
Birthplace of dread.
Would you eat the food from a pig man's table? How hungry am I, chat? Do I know my blood type? Yes, I do know my blood type. Perfidious Pete is O negative. The universal donor, because, you know, I'm a giver. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here, whether I'd prefer to mark. Actually, I think I just want to stab you in the face. And then I'm going to kill you before you get a chance. You know what? No, we can do... That's a single target ability? I thought that hit 2 people. Shit. Perfidious Pete, do you donate blood at all? Unfortunately, while I am the universal donor, I don't give blood because I have high blood pressure, so the medication I take for my blood pressure actually is not... I can't get blood. Okay. Somebody please find a way to kill these guys. Thank you. When in doubt, trust the plague doctor. Pete, you scumbag. Actually, you would have expected me, Clock Tower, to be O positive, the universal recipient, not O negative, the universal donor. All I remember about my blood type is that it's kind of garbage to donate. What do you like, B positive or something? So give me these emboldening vapors. Let's see what kind of mileage we can get out of these emboldening vapors. Meanwhile, Darth Plagueis is back here breathing heavy. You know, he may be back here breathing heavy, but he's also back here doing... Damn it, Palpatine. Because he's also back here doing some pretty solid damage.
The ground quakes.
Impale does not do fantastic damage, but it does hit every enemy. He would have inordinate sanguination. First you kill the Pete, then you get the blood, then you get the women. I'm not sure that's how that works. Palpatine, you have missed every fucking shot you've taken in the whole dungeon, though. Every single one. Every shot, man.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Throw a heal at our boy. Maybe this will snap him out of it. Nope. In fact, we actually cost ourselves HP there. It's all on Jen Erso here, because Palpatine, okay, finally comes through with the connect. It's about damn time. It took him a while to find his groove, I guess. You know what you should have done? If you're down on your groove, Sheev Palpatine, and you're looking to get your groove back, I have it on good authority. What you're supposed to do is go to the Caribbean and fuck Tay Diggs. That's how you get your groove back. Just sex with Tay Diggs gets it done. Go for the double stun. Perfect! Count Dooku's missing his turn, but he's got the anti-stun buff. So let's go for the dive forward here. Missed it by 1 HP. I was hopeful we could get the kill there. It didn't come through. Dooku takes a bite. And Palpatine murder. There's the Palpatine murder I've come to expect from my little Force Lightning guy. When in doubt, chuck some Force Lightning at him. Count Dooku is now blighted and also all fucked up. Can you heal yourself? Okay. Yeah, I wish I had Battlefield Medicine on right now. Don't have it. Wish I did. You know what? Emboldening Vapors her, and then we'll have her throw an Impale. Maybe that'll kill everybody. This is pretty much Team Evil right here. Great toss! Nice work, Urso. Palpatine, fantastic shot. You guys are really tearing it up here.
Another one falls.
Meanwhile, Count Dooku just continues to get abused back here. Throw some blight at that guy. We're going to have to kill him with the dot damage. Nice heal from Dooku.
Back to the pit.
Back to the pit? I mean, he's just a spider wandering in the woods. He doesn't seem like the kind of creature that crawled out of a pit.
But a victory nonetheless.
We already used our anti-venom. Great. Ah, well, it's only going to tick for one more. We can handle 1 tick of poison damage. Also, restore the party order, please. It was on himself. What do you expect from Dooku? You know what, chat? You make a valid point. We got all this food. We should eat some. We could also get some more food, but I think our medicinal herbs might better be used. Who am I kidding? What else are we going to use them on? It's fine. Just take the food. Oh, Sapphire as well.
Well performed.
Definitely worth it. Hashtag worth it. Burn that torch. On we go. I suppose we do have like 3 Sith and then Jen Erso is not evil though. She was a hero of the rebellion. It's largely Team Evil, you're right, in that we have 3 Siths on it. Jen Erso kind of brings it back a little. No, don't. We have holy water, I think. Yeah, we could have holy watered that. I'm actually not sure if holy water is the right thing to use on that, but we could have at least learned something. 4 crests. Yeah, we got a hallway of battle. I'm just going to crank our torchlight to max. If we're going to be fighting here, I want to be fighting in bright light. To be fair, Dooku is the only person who gives a shit about Dooku. So, emboldening Vapors, Sheev Palpatine. That doesn't give us accuracy, does it? Nope. Stab this man in the heart. Stop picking on Count Dooku. That's right, he's the greatest evil swordsman there ever was. You can't touch him. You can't touch any of us. Well, okay, I mean, maybe a little. Great shot. Nice whiff. Why did I even buff you? Count Dooku with the throat slit. Yeah, you ain't gonna blanket fire now, are you, chump? Wait, he can still blanket fire. Got riff back on that one, damn it. Didn't kill him, but the blight damage will finish him off. Just, we're gonna sway to taunt him. Woo, look at me. I'm ageist. Count Dooku was an evil. I mean, come on, chat. I think maybe you're being a little bit naive if you say Dooku wasn't evil. I think Palpatine was a better villain than Snoke. They're basically exactly the same.
Be gone, fiend.
One-shot kill? One-shot kill! Can we do it, chat? Can we get the plush banana here? Nope. Well, maybe. If we give you +3 speed... He's done it! One-shot kill, chat! Get wrecked! Palpatine has more story. Snoke appeared and was just kind of there. Okay, let's put this in proper perspective, chat. I'm gonna have to take you down a peg for a moment. Palpatine had more story, you say. But think about this. In the original 3 movies, did he? Because he definitely fucking did it. Snoke's only been in 2 movies. Palpatine had 6 movies. And most of the Palpatine story arc happened in the 4th, 5th, and 6th film. If you look at the Palpatine story arc in the first 3 movies, he's basically fucking Snoke. He's evil and you don't know any reason why or anything about it. He's basically exactly the same. This is why I have a problem with people who are firing so many shots at the new movies. The things that people complain about in the new movies are largely exactly the same shit that happened in the original movies. People are just too busy looking at them through their nostalgia goggles and not thinking critically about it. If you look at episodes 4, 5, and 6 versus episodes 6, 7, and 8, theoretically, because Snoke is dead, but the Emperor and Snoke are basically exactly the same character. They do things, they have motivations, we don't know what their motivations are, and it doesn't matter because it's all a hand wave. Suddenly Pete is the expert. I mean, I do have a degree in literacy and like critique, so deconstructive criticism is one of my areas, one of the few areas of expertise I do possess. Do we have anybody who can disarm a trap? Nope. Well, I guess we'll try Count Dooku, because if we get lucky, maybe we can get some stress relief. Star Wars movies are great to sit and watch, but they're not that great. This is true. The Star Wars movies, by and large, are not particularly well written. But that's actually sort of what makes them amazing, is that people love them so much, even though if you look at them objectively and break down what they do from a storytelling perspective, they're really kind of dumb. But that's why they're amazing, because you don't care that the story is kind of dumb. That's what Star Wars is all about. It's fucking space wizards and laser swords. It's not supposed to be high drama. It's not supposed to be well-crafted storytelling. It's space wizards beating at each other with laser swords, and all of it's going to be hand-waved. You don't care because they're just fun. Same with the Jurassic Park movies. There I'll disagree with you a little bit. I actually think the Jurassic Park movies are shitty. Like, the first Jurassic Park was amazing, but the subsequent ones have been, like, just progressively shittier. As that series progresses, each and every film gets worse as it goes. I haven't seen the newest Jurassic Park, but the previous one with Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, that movie was an atrocity. It was just, like, it was objectively terrible. The second and third ones weren't great, but they weren't like war crimes. They were just mediocre. The music in both Star Wars and Jurassic Park is awesome. That I'll give you without reservation. You're categorically correct, because John Williams is maybe one of the most underappreciated geniuses of all time. We're actually in a little trouble here with Jenner, so we got to get a heal off. Death's Door thing is bad. I'm tempted to have her go with Serpent Sway, but we really need the kills. That was not the ability I wanted to use at all, though. Well, let's get her off Death's Door at least. Rebellions are built on hope. Yeah, it was a terrible line, chat. Some of the dialogue in The Last Jedi was bad, but a lot of the dialogue in many of the Star Wars movies is bad. That doesn't make The Last Jedi special or worse than any of the other films. It makes it the same. Now we're in trouble, because she's going to go before we get a chance to heal her. She's got to resist the death. You got to give me one... Nope, never mind. Okay, that was a timely heal, Dooku. The bleed is less fortunate. John Williams actually lifted a lot of musical ideas from other classical composers for Star Wars. Of course he did. In the artistic world, chat, there's an old saying. And it's not that old. It's actually from the 50s. But there's a saying about art, and the saying goes, good artists borrow, great artists steal. So if John Williams stole a bunch of stuff for the Star Wars musicals, of course he did. Because great artists steal. We really got to get the blight bleed cure thing going on. Good artists borrow, great artists steal. See, chat's on board. Impale these men. That was the shittiest throw I've ever seen. We're still really hurt here. I mean, Dooku's doing better work in the heal department, but we really need to get our cure blight bleed thing pumping out. Pierce this man.
Slowly, gently.
These guys should die as soon as they get a go. We'll withstand. I don't know what that does, if anything. It marked this.
Great
And
is
you're
the
dead.
weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, we've got a bit of an issue here. How much blight do you have? 4. You have 5 health. Okay, first things first. Get rid of this and give me battlefield medicine, because we need it. We can use a bandage and get rid of the blight, or get rid of that bleed, so that's helpful. You could just eat some food and not die. Same for you. How much blight have you got? You are going to be on death's door unless we can cure that blight, though. Because you have 16 blight damage ticking on you, and we got no way to fix that, although the journey is done. Yeah, so this is very definitely not worth it, then. We're out of here. I'm not letting Darth Plagueis die to the plague.
Driving out corruption.
The leper's
is an
heal cures
endless
stress too.
battle.
Yeah, it's real good. We
One
just
that
need to
must
switch
be fought.
Palpatine's skills. We'll get around to it, don't worry. It's on the agenda. Palpatine did not make rank 2, but Count Dooku did. He has a weak grip on life, which is terrible. Natural eye, which doesn't matter for him at all. Man, if that could have been natural swing, though. Last gasp. Germaphobe is basically irrelevant. Darth Plagueis did make it to resolve rank 1. That's good.
Curiosity,
Cornerstones.
interest.
The resurrection of our ramshackle hamlet has lured brave artisans and merchants who see potential in the vacant lots surrounding the square. We got a blueprint. What does that do for us? Expensive, but provide unique bonuses that may help you in your endeavors to cleanse the estate. The Mill. What is this? Heroes no longer suffer random hunger checks. All of these things take shards? Gem inventory stacking increases by 1. That's interesting. A tainted well. Holy water increases the buffs. Laudanum adds a stress resist. A miasmal orchard. Get a disease resist buff from medicinal herbs. The Red Hook. A monument with no purpose except proclamation of one's dedication. Okay. Oh, these things don't even take... Hold on. These don't even take blueprints. We can just build these. Also, heroes no longer suffering random hunger checks is fucking fantastic. How do we get these things? Can we just build this? What is this thing? How come I don't have any? Like, I have 27 of these. Are these not shards? These must be something else. What are these? It doesn't tell me. I'm going to assume there's something we don't have. So the bank does what? Interest gain, so we gain 5% gold. Takes 55 portraits and a blueprint. That's a lot of portraits. A cartographer's camp. Torchlight is more beneficial. I like that, but it takes 300 crests. The granary, you get more health when eating. Puppet theater. Idle stress relief is increased by 10 per week. That's actually amazing. Sanguine vintners. 2 bottles of the blood brewed each week. That's not terrible. House of the Yellow Hand. Bonuses for the bounty hunter, the grave, the robber, and the highwayman. So these are all class skill buffs. These are all class skill buffs. The Performance Hall only affects the Jester, but man, it gives him some good buffs. Outsider's Bonfire. 2 additional respite points if you have at least 1 Abomination, Hellion, or Leper in your party. Oh. So, like, the Puppet Theater is basically amazing, then. Build the bank first, then the Puppet Theater? I'm inclined to build the Puppet Theater first, actually. 55 portraits is a lot of portraits. That's a bunch of upgrades you're forgoing in the guild. I'd rather spend those portraits down in the guild getting our skills up. Speaking of which...
Some may fall.
Some of ours are going
But their knowledge
by the
lives
wayside
on.
now. We don't really have a whole lot of use for Crest, so I'm content to go for the Puppet Master. Just 10 extra stress relief per week. That's an amazing benefit. We don't have an Arbalist yet. You do need money. We're going to take an Antiquarian in the dungeon here in a minute. We're going to solve this whole money issue. Snoke, what disease do you have? A lethargy. I'm content to let you be a little lethargic. Dooku's got a little more stress than we'd like. Let's take this Arbalist and hire them. You're infirm? Oh, that's actually terrible, though. You know what? No. You have really good skills, though. Sniper's Mark, Sniper Shot. Suppressing Fire, I kind of like. Rallying Flare? It does clear stun, but it's not very otherwise. Oh, it also de-stealths, though. You don't have Battlefield Bandage. You don't have Blind... You know what? No. I'm sorry. I'm actually not going to buy you. You're not good enough. Let's just go back down in the dungeon.